Is anyone here suffering from childhood trauma? Today we're going to talk about childhood trauma. From the perspective of someone who suffered childhood trauma, do you feel the same way as I do? We suffer from childhood trauma caused by our own parents, who were also victims of childhood trauma. And so they unconsciously repeat the tragedies they suffered onto us. It's possible they didn't do it intentionally, perhaps they never received proper love from a young age, so their brains interpret those actions as expressions of parental love. Children are like blank sheets of paper, because they are blank, whatever adults draw on them will become that kind of child. No one is born knowing everything, we have to learn everything little by little. And then we will treat our children the way our parents treated us. Whenever we are hurt by our parents, we always promise ourselves that we will be different from them, that we will treat our children 100,000 times better in the future. We give our children everything best in life, and we will never do or say anything that would hurt them. We will make our child the happiest child in the world. They won't have to suffer the same pain we did. But trust me, you'll eventually become the very person you once hated so much. You may feel perfectly fine right now, that you've managed to overcome the pain of your childhood on your own. But when you start your own family, those pains and memories will return, this time repeating themselves on your children. And now you have taken your parents' place as the one who hurts others. It's an endless cycle. Those who have been hurt go on to hurt others. Did you know about the ACEs, Adverse Childhood Experiences, test? A 10-question psychological screening tool designed to measure the level of trauma or negative experiences a person has had before age 18? This test originated from a landmark 1998 study by the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Kaiser Permanente. Each yes answer to a type of experience counts as 1 point. ACEs scores range from 0 to 10. Scientific research has shown that the higher the ACE score, the more vulnerable the body and mind are to future trauma due to the brain's stress response system being overactivated from a young age. For someone like me, with an ACEs score of 8/10, I feel this is a very serious matter. I know that in the future I might hurt my own children the way my mother hurt me. My mother always talked about the injustices and hurt that my grandmother inflicted on her. But my mother didn't realize she was repeating the same things to me. As someone who lacked family affection, I always dreamed of having a family of my own. I will give birth to a child and treat it as my childhood self, caring for and loving it as a way of making up for my own childhood. Therefore, I absolutely do not want to hurt my child. I do not want to become my mother and have my child become like me. Whatever constitutes a problem should be solved immediately and decisively. These hurts should be resolved definitively in our generation, so that every child can live happily through what is called childhood. Let's not let our children become like us, people who spend their teenage years struggling with family pressure and past traumas instead of living carefree youth like everyone else. And don't listen to others who say, just bury yourself in work, the pressures of life will make you forget the pain. You won't have time to dwell on the past anymore. It hasn't disappeared, in fact, it's only made the problem worse. No one solves a problem by creating a new one. That's a terrible idea. The pain is suppressed and accumulates until it becomes unbearable, and when it's finally released, you never know what terrible things you might do. Many heartbreaking stories have stemmed from these repressed emotions. Or it will be released gradually, such as when we become uncontrollably angry with others, doing things that hurt those around us. A strong person is someone who dares to face their own fears. Admit that you're not okay and find ways to confront and overcome it.